Now, Lizzo, girl, really?
Hey everyone, and welcome to Celebrity Style Magazine, the YouTube channel, and the future home of Celebrity Style Magazine.com.
The place of entertainment, current events, and the latest celebrity tea. Whether it's your favorite actor or actress, or your most admired hip hop artist, we will delve into the buffoonery of these here celebrities. Now, you guys, probably like how I'm feeling right now doing this video, it's probably kind of getting sort of tired of Lizzo and her antics, especially the latest one that she did. But before we get into the meat of this video, let's do a quick background check now, shall we? Born Melissa Vivian Jefferson, April 27th, 1988. Oh, now let's see. I think I was in the fifth grade around that time. Yeah. Moving on. Now known professionally as Lizzo, is an American singer, rapper, songwriter, and flutist. Now, I will admit, she could definitely play the hell out of a flute. So, yeah, singer, she could definitely sing, songwriter, all the above. Moving on again. Okay, so she was born in Detroit, Michigan. She moved to Houston, Texas when she began performing before moving to Minneapolis, where she began her recording career in the hip hop music industry. Prior to singing with Nice Life and Atlantic Records, Lizzo released two studio albums, Lizzo Bangers in 2013 and Big Girl Small World in 2015. Lizzo's first major label EP, Coconut Oil, was released in 2016. Lizzo attained mainstream success with her third studio album, ''Cause I Love You'', in 2019, which peaked inside the top 5 of the US Billboard 200. The album spawned the singles Juice and Tempo. Now, if my memory is correct, the song Juice, last I heard about that, well, not in regards to her, but CeCe Peniston, if you guys don't remember who she is, 90s singer, she claimed that Lizzo stole a beat from her song Finally. If I'm saying it correctly. Anywho, the deluxe version of the album included Lizzo's 2017 Truth Hurts, and I have to admit, I do like that song. No, I like it a lot. No, it's very it's something that you could definitely jam in your car after having a long day. You know, never mind me. I'm just rambling on. Let's see here. The deluxe version of the album introduced, Lizzo. Yeah, I got that ready. Single Truth Hurts, which became a viral sleeper hit, topping the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 2 years after its initial release, and marking the longest leading solo song by a female rapper. Now, why is they calling her a rapper? I never really heard any rapping skills from her, just mostly singing. Moving on to more. Let's see, where did I leave off here? I'm sorry, folks, I'm reading off of Wikipedia. Yes, around the time her 2016 single "Good as Hell," another cool song, also climbed the charts, reaching the top 3 on the Hot 100 and top 10 of the UK singles chart. Lizzo received 8 nominations at the 52nd Annual Grammy Awards. Congratulations to her, the most for any artist that year, including Album of the Year for the deluxe version of "'Cause I Love You", Song of the Year and Record of the Year for Truth Hurts, as well as Best New Artiste. She eventually won the awards for Best Urban Contemporary Album, Best Pop Solo Performance for Truth Hurts, and Best Traditional R&B Performance for the song Jerome. Aside from singing and rapping, Lizzo has also worked as an actor as she served as a voice performer in the animated film Ugly Dolls in 2019. Never heard of it. And appeared in the crime comedy drama film Hustlers, which I have to admit, that was a very good movie. If you guys haven't seen it or checked it out, I strongly advise you do. It should be on Netflix already. Again, moving on. 2019, Time named Lizzo as Entertainer of the Year for meteoric rise and contribution to music. Excuse me, pardon me, folks. A little stumble there. And in addition to her 3 Grammy Awards, she also won a Billboard Music Award, a BET Award, and 2 Soul Train Music Awards. Ooh, that was a mouthful. Now, as you could tell there, I read off all her accomplishments in the industry so far. But as of late, Lizzo has been making the news, and believe me, it really wasn't for none of it was for the good reasons at all. Okay, so that was a decent list of accomplishments Lizzo was able to achieve during the span of her career. Now, I would like to give a shout out to 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞. If you don't know who he is, I'll link his channel below, or a video on the same matter that he did commentary on that I'm going to get to. But he states, excuse me, that she's not talented. And you know, with that, I have to respectfully disagree with him, because I think she's very talented. What I don't like about Lizzo, or should I say what's annoying, I'll say, about Lizzo, is the antics she does. Now, I'm going to try and keep this video brief, get to the point of what I think about her, and again, what the latest thing, which is very nasty, that she did and put on social media. Now, as you can see, Lizzo is a big woman, and she is proud to be a big woman. She's all about body positivity, embracing her size, her weight, her energy, and anything that surrounds her. But unfortunately, Lizzo, sometimes I feel, takes it a little too far. For example, I've come across social media posts of her saying outlandish things, or I won't say outlandish, but in my opinion, unhealthy things about bragging. I remember seeing something on reading a short article on MTM News about bragging, and I think this was either last year or the year before, to give an example, of being proud that she had gained 50 pounds. Now, I don't know who will be proud of putting on such weight. That's just weird to me. That's one example. What else? Then moving on, you had the issue with the Staples Center. No, excuse me, before the Staples Center. At one point, Lizzo wasn't too thrilled that as she is going on with her life and doing what she does and putting out what she puts out about herself, apparently the criticism got to her, or did it? Because I remember at one point in time, she did say that she was going to stop Twitter, or stop posting on Twitter, or cancel her account. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys could express that in the comments. I'm not sure what the earlier stages of her and her relationship with social media was back then. But all I do remember is that she was getting very annoyed because people on Twitter was making fun of her weight. Now, that was one part of this whole thing with Lizzo and social media, which we're going to delve into a little bit further. Now, Lizzo apparently has a hate-hate relationship, not a love-hate relationship when it comes to Twitter and all the other social media platforms. But I don't know at what point that she, started expressing her displeasure about being made fun of on such platforms. At one point, she was being she was very upset because she felt that people were A, body shaming her, and B, making fat shaming her, and C, just being downright nasty to her, which I thought is very interesting because, again, this is a woman who is proud to be, quote unquote, I'm sorry if this is going to sound mean, but fat. That's what she is, right? Now, again, I don't know if this was before or after the first antic I remember about her, doing some, pardon my French, dumb shit, to get attention. But let's take a trip back to when she was at the Staples Center. I forgot which basketball game it was. I'm not really all into sports. Sorry, I'm not a sportsnista. You guys can put that down below in the comments. But I think they're going into halftime, excuse me. And the dancers / cheerleaders, I think they call them dancers. Man, I don't know. But they were doing a performance. And they were playing one of her hit songs called Juice. Okay? No, that was a very lovely gesture. But what wasn't a lovely gesture is when Lizzo decided that she's going to turn around and show her ass. Her big, bare, well, I shouldn't say bare. She was wearing a thong. Fat ass. Again, pardon the expression, but that's the way she likes to be referred to, right? And what I found to be so funny about that whole thing was she was getting a lot of criticism, and I mean a lot of criticism. First of all, ma'am, you're at a basketball game, so there's a lot of people there, including teens and maybe at times children, young, impressionable children, and you're showing your bare bottom. Now, when it came to that point of criticism, of course, she went on, I don't know, Facebook, or she did some post expressing how she felt, and she didn't seem all that upset to me. As a matter of fact, I do not remember most of the stuff she said because, do I care? No. But what I find interesting is when she expressed that criticism about doing that stunt, she told folks that they can kiss her ass. Okay, Lizzo. Well, unfortunately, for that antic that she did at such establishment, word on the curb is that she got barred from going back there again. And you know what? They do what they want to do. It's their place. They if they want to have a certain reputation about themselves, they have a right to, I say, discriminate. And in my opinion, she got what she deserved because, again, in my opinion, that wasn't cool. So yeah, she apparently has been barred from going there. So we won't be seeing any more of her dancing and showing her ass. That's one example I just gave you guys. Now, another example of Lizzo clapping back at her critics is when famed fitness trainer and the former host of The Biggest Loser, Jillian Michaels, had to say about her weight, which she said, and I quote, "Why are we celebrating her body? Why does it matter? Why aren't we celebrating her music? Because it isn't going to be awesome if she gets diabetes," Michaels said. "I'm just being honest. I love her music. My kids love her music. but there's never a moment when I'm like, I'm so glad she's overweight. Why do I even care? Why is it my job to care about her weight? And in turn, Lizzo's response was, because of course she wasn't happy with that part of, or I should say, that sort of constructive criticism. She put on her Instagram saying, today's mantra is, this is my life. I have done nothing wrong. I forgive myself for thinking I was wrong in the first place. I deserve to be happy. And then she did another clap back, addressing this issue by saying, if my name is in your mouth, so is my pussy, bitch. Yeah, that is so classy of her, ladies and gentlemen. Another example, a YouTuber by the name of Dr. Boyce Watkins. We don't know too much about him. I did hear about him in the chatter box through, other certain content creators here on YouTube. He basically chimed in and said the reason why she was the reason why there's such a high obesity rate because she is promoting said lifestyle. I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly what I meant, but basically he feels that Lizzo is a poor example for the children out there because he feels she's intentionally promoting healthy lifestyles. Now, let's fast forward down to some more. When she did a collab with Cardi B, doing a song called Rumors, that little crying bit? Well, it went a little something like this. On the days when I should feel the happiest, I feel so down, she said, as she dabbed at her eyes with tissues and recalled working triple and quadruple time, 12-hour days with press, rehearsals, filming, writing music, and time in the studio. She even worked after root canal, she said. Sometimes I feel like the world just don't love me back. It's like it doesn't matter how much positive energy you put into the world, you're still gonna have people who have something mean to say about you. And after that whole crying rant she did, now this was right after the video she filmed with Cardi B. As I said, they have a song called Rumors. Um, well, Facebook and particularly Instagram, I guess, decided to put their nose into it because, as you all know, Lizzo does have a tendency of always complaining about fat phobia, fat shaming, racial, but I don't know about so much racial, but normally body shaming. She has a lot of issues with people body shaming and criticizing her and saying a lot of mean and hurtful things about her, that Instagram and Facebook decides that they were going to delete any negative, mean-spirited, racial, etc., comment about Lizzo, that they're going to delete all those comments. So if you had anything to say after she posted a video of her whining and crying, well, yeah, they're going to shut that down, which to me till this day is laughable. Now, let's fast forward to when she really went off the deep end and decided on a live stream that the criticism was way too much, and she decided she was going to flash someone. Now, to wrap this all up, because I do have a tendency of rambling on, and I also do have to make one slight correction in my commentary in regards to Lizzo, but I want to end off with the junks I want to say, about her. But first, let me read this short little paragraph here from 𝐻𝐿𝐵𝐽𝐝.com. In her career, Lizzo has won by being controversial. She is often body positivity, as I stated before. As a plus-size woman, she owns who she is, often showing herself off, as I stated before. Continuing on, as said before, Lizzo promotes body positivity, but a lot of fans accuse her of doing too much, including myself, and I really can't say I am a fan of this woman. But during a recent IG Live, she actually showed her bare back. The video that the short clip I just showed you guys, yeah. Many people said she would soon be crying on live due to the likely backlash. But oh, sorry, that is incorrect, because after that controversy, and this is where she got really nasty, I mean gross, Lizzo did something even more controversial. She shared a TikTok. I said Instagram. It wasn't Instagram, it was TikTok. My apologies. It was on a TikTok live of herself using the bathroom. Yes, folks. This woman was using a bathroom. Pardon my French, I don't mean to offend anybody, but she was taking a literal shit on TikTok. Or, to be more PC, pretty much taking a dump. Yeah, folks, that's what she was doing. And to make matters worse, she actually named this said TikTok in the caption, "Morning Poop Vibes." Now, to end this all, and excuse me, as far as that's concerned, yes, that was doing way too much. I mean, I don't know what the point of doing all of that was, but yeah, this comes too long to bring on to what I want to say when to end this. Now, if you guys haven't heard or wasn't aware of, she had recently did an interview on Essence magazine in which she stated this. Now, as stated, she did an interview for Essence for the November-December 2021 issue, in which she pretty much stated that the whole body positivity thing is a whole lot for one person to tackle. She said, and it's quoted as saying here, "It's exhausting," the 33-year-old sighed, and that's the point, I don't want to talk about this anymore. We should be neutral about our bodies. And I'm just going to leave it at there. If you guys are interested, I don't know if, I'm curious. I wonder if Essence does have print magazines of them anymore. I guess you could say it online, but I'm going to leave it at that. She says it's exhausting. She is tired, folks, and she don't want to talk about this no more. So, with that being the case, my question is to you guys, and I want you to chime in. Do you believe her? Do you think that this woman is not going to talk and everyone needs to accept it, especially the men? But Lizzo, you have to realize that some men will not find your body type attractive. Okay, so you just have to conceive with that. Maybe someone nice will come along. I don't know. But seeing that you are so exhausted, focus on your career, ma'am. Just focus on your career. Forget about what these trolls say. Okay. Certain content creators say that she's being used. Others say that she's saying this because she can't find a dude. my thing is, I think she's just exhausted because people in general, she couldn't get her message across. People didn't want to listen to that because, again, all they saw was a big, black, fat woman. And again, if that's being the case, then Lizzo, please, no more. I love my fatness. I embrace my fatness. Remember, Facebook and Instagram are now deleting nasty, negative comments about you, about people saying what people are saying about you. But at the same time, you can flash your ass on Instagram, and you can also do a number 2 on TikTok. And then you want to cry saying that people are being so mean. Please cut it out. But then again, guys, what do you think? I am checking out on this video. Please keep the comments respectful. Tell me, please share. What do you think about this whole Lizzo situation? Will you think she is really exhausted? And do you think that she will really start talking about this whole body positivity? For me, I'm hopeful. But at that, I want us all to be safe out there. Because remember, we're still going through a pandemic. Seeing now that we have this new variant on the rise, please be safe, be healthy. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.